Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. Welcome to the Morning After podcast. Right here on Raiders Allegiance with your boy Lunatic Raider, man. Salute to everybody in the world's most dangerous chat. You know what it is, man. We got a lot to talk about today after that pitiful offensive production or lack thereof against the Minnesota Vikings. Horrible. Defense was getting after it. You got to look at the flip side. The defense, Minnesota only got 3 points with the return of Jefferson, which he got put right back out. You feel me? Pun intended. He got put back out. But anyway, we got a lot to discuss, man. This is not a playoff team, especially we see our Achilles heel is the offensive side of the ball. Does the blame go to Antonio Pierce? I don't think it's blame. I think it's the fact that we have lack of an offensive coordinator and do not have a quarterback who needs to perform at a level it does. We have the talent. You can't say that we don't have Devontae, we don't have Renfro, we don't have Josh Jacobs, we don't have Michael Mayer, we don't have Trey Tucker, we don't have Jacoby. We got talent. But the things that need to be tweaked, that offensive line needs to be tweaked, and we need to find a quarterback. The question is O'Connell the answer? We don't know. I told y'all, we don't know yet. We still got the jury's out. We got to wait and see. This is only his 6th game starting. You ain't gonna have enough. You know what I mean? And his development ain't like everybody wants a CJ Stroud, and it's like everybody does not mature, does not develop at the same pace as others. Some people are more quick to adapt and grab the knowledge and information and transmit it out to the field to production. Some take longer. That's just the fact of the matter is. That's why I said you go into this draft, which thank God, the flip side of losing these games and not being a very good team, being mediocre, especially in a quarterback deep draft, you have action at grabbing you that quarterback. And like I said, you go ahead and grab a young quarterback, first round pick. I don't care if it's Bo Nix, if it's Penix, whoever's there that you feel you can bring in and has the tools, which a lot of these quarterbacks coming out, they have the tools. They have the tools, and I think they're a little bit more longer developed than previous years for the fact that a lot of these guys were transfer players, so they're playing in their 5th year of college. So that's just one more year of experience as a starter that they can add to their toolbox. But we must identify the quarterback that we feel could be that next dude and go ahead and let him compete with O'Connell. Like I said, O'Connell's development might just be slower than a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because CJ Stroud's the only name we're talking about as far as rookies coming out and doing anything. But that's not to say these other rookies won't develop into a top-tier type quarterback themselves. It's just, I don't know why we keep trying to, CJ Stroud is – O'Connell's not CJ Stroud. If he was, he would have been a top. But see, Stroud wasn't even the top number 1 overall pick. Go figure. But yet he's doing better than most. Sometimes it's situation. Sometimes it's the team that you go to is the right fit. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Hey, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Let's go ahead and run down one time. Right, you can see the voice. Hey, I threw a fight party Saturday night, bro. We was up there just one of my partners is a Minnesota fan, so I was on his helmet. You know what I mean? But hey, to the victor goes the spoils, man. And they won 0-3. Go figure. 0-3. Are you serious? But anyway, Shout out to Raider Nation, Jason in the building, man. Let me see what my brother is saying, man, this morning. Oops, hold on, I gotta get in this name real quick, man. I've seen 40 years of Raider football. Besides the Jamarcus Russell days, there are the worst 2 years. Yeah, for real. Football that I've witnessed. Positives, we finally get a top 3 to 5 quarterback 2024 just to fix the exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. That offensive line needs to be tweaked. You got to remember, Colton Miller wasn't out there just yesterday either. But I see James went out, and we need to figure out this offensive line, bro. We need an offensive line. We need to figure out what the quarterback situation is going to be, and definitely, I'm not going to put too much on Bo Hardegree for the fact that he's a rookie offensive coordinator. Not just that. It's not that he's just a rookie offensive coordinator, but he became a rookie offensive coordinator in the middle of a live season. Now, there were some situations out there. I see O'Connell in the pocket. Wasn't nobody to throw to, but if he would have looked to his left, he had outlets to running backs that was right there. But he didn't go to him. He took sacks. I think a veteran quarterback a veteran quarterback will know where all his players are. He just knows. He knows what that play breakdown is going to be, who's going to be where. And there's a process you go through. You know what I mean? When you go through your reads, you know where everybody's supposed to be. Aiden O'Connell ain't there yet, bro. And I think he kind of panics in the pocket too. But like I said, now the panic comes from a lack of an offensive line. If you don't have trust in your offensive line as a QB, you're going to be rattled. Oh, you're going to be rattled. You know what I mean? Because they're not giving you want to be able to do your job, be in that pocket, go through your reads, and not have to worry about what the offensive line is not doing. So right now, the Achilles heel of this team, the thing that's not good right now is the offensive line and the quarterback play. Straight up. You know what I mean? Like there was times decision making at the quarterback lacked Devontae Adams on the left side. He could have hit him. There was a pocket. A veteran quarterback would have hit Devontae Adams, even though there was 3 dudes around him. They weren't up on him like that. He had room, and you could have used the sideline as not a defender, but to make sure that there would not have been, if there was not a catch, it would have went out of bounds. But he overthrew Devontae on that. But if he would have threw it right there, it would have been a catch. It could have been a big play too. You know what I mean? But there's the lack of experience. So it is what it is. Let's get back to it, man. Raider Nation Jason, like I said, man, we got Alex S in the building, man. Salute to you, top of the morning. The D is good. The D is good. We need an offensive line on the quarterback. It's not an offense complete. We got weapons. We know we got weapons. We just don't have what we need to get those weapons the ball. We don't need we don't have the time, offensive line. We don't have the completions, quarterback. Decision making, quarterback. You know what I mean? Is it the lack? Like I said, once again, we could talk about Bo Hardegree, but what do you expect from a guy that's never called a play in his life just to be, like I told y'all, it's like being dropped in the middle of war with no weapons. No weapons. You know what I mean? You got an old Bowie knife and a sock with rocks in it. You know what I mean? What you expect? And these motherfuckers got ARs and shit, AKs and shit. 2 red rings in the building. Let me see. Nah, you don't need a reboot, bruh. There's only 2 things wrong with this team. You know what I mean? 2 things. Offense, the defense. What can you say about the defense, bro? Tyree Wilson's development is happening right before your eyes. That boy was everywhere. He was everywhere, chasing down plays from behind. That's one thing I like about Tyree. He does not quit on plays. Even though he's way on the other side of the field, you look up and next thing you know, this dude is right behind the motherfuckers. Like I told y'all, you can't label that dude a bust right off bat. That dude was out there causing havoc. You just got to continue to develop him. Like I said, how many games have he played? How many snaps has he gotten? Development, bruh. Some people want to throw in the towel too soon. I'm like, how you going to throw in the towel and dude is still developing? Like I said, we starting to see the progress on Tyree Wilson. The doctor said, and I told y'all when I did that show last week, the doctor said, give him a year. The whole idea, give him a year. The whole plan that the previous regime was going to do is give Tyree a year. Half a year in, he looks better than week one. He looks better than that game when he was the last one off the line of scrimmage. Go watch the snap. Go watch his how he comes off the snap this past game. The boy, he just got to add some more tricks to his bags, man, moves. But he's developing. He's developing big time for real. 2 red rings in the building. Yes, indeed. Holly is in the building. What's up, Miss Holly? Thank you for pulling up. Adman, what's the deal? Top of the morning. I got Alex S. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Leandro Day. I hope I don't mess this up, bruh. Almeida. I hope I got that right, bruh. Top of the morning, man. Thank you for being here. I don't think I recognize you. But if this is your first time here, man, welcome. Subscribe, hit that like, man. And every morning, usually 7 a.m. It's just I did a lot of partying this weekend, and I'm still trying to get my voice back. So I didn't do no shows this weekend. I had, I was entertaining company, but we'll be back on track. We'll be back on track this week, y'all. You know what I mean? I almost didn't do a show this morning because I was like, shit ain't really too much to talk about, but there's some positives, but there's some negatives too, though, and we just got to address those issues for real. Alex S in the building. I by far would have not renewed JJ. Yeah, Alex, I understand where you're coming from on that one, but why is the issue? Why is this production? Why is there a lack of production for Josh Jacobs? And what I just mentioned, is it because of the offensive line? If you know the offensive line ain't good, what you expect Josh Jacobs to do? Ain't the same issues on the offense as quarterback and running back? So it must be the offensive line. If the passing and run game is not being efficient, you know what I mean? What's the common denominator? What's the same thing that remains the same in that offense that the offensive passing game and running game ain't being productive? The offensive line's the same. Like I said, it don't help that Colt Miller ain't out there. You know what I mean? Protecting the blind side. So you kind of want to, like, I know for a fact that offensive line, there's something we got to do with it. We got to improve it. And then quarterback play and offensive play calling. You got to, like I said, if it was me, see, I've seen somebody on Twitter say, this just goes to show that Antonio Pierce has nothing to do with the offense, y'all. No matter what coach you get in here, say you go get Harbaugh. You think Harbaugh gonna call defensive plays? You think Harbaugh's gonna have his hand on the defense? No, he's an offensive coach. He's an ex-quarterback. Becoming a quarterback coach, becoming a head coach. He's an offensive mind. So defense would not even be anything he puts his hands on. Now, maybe that would be an upgrade for us. We know what kind of defense we have. You know what I mean? Maybe Harbaugh comes in. If we do go after a Harbaugh, maybe he lets Patrick Graham stay and keep that defense, and all he has to do is come in and fix the offense. Now we're talking. If somebody, unless you get just a old strong-minded individual that regardless, he's just going to change it his way, even if it's, the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm afraid motherfucker gonna come in here and fix some shit that don't need to be fixed. You're gonna fuck with the defense, and then we're gonna take 20 steps back on that defense. They're gonna come in and trade a Max Crosby. They're gonna come in and trade any asset on defense, we got to get rid of Spillane. I don't want to see that. The defense right now, to me, the defense playing at least top 10. I know better than that, though, just because of all the production. Defense is playing their ass off. You feel me? Yeah, we do need a QB. We do need a QB. So if you're gonna reboot the quarterback position, you got to draft one. You got to invest in your future. Your future is gonna be quarterback. So you go invest. Like I said, I'm not saying that O'Connell can't be him, but right now we got to have options. We got to go draft one, and the best man wins the position starts. Other dude, we back up. And what's that going to help us with? This is what happens. If you got, say for instance, we draft a quarterback that's better than O'Connell, you start him. If he's not better than O'Connell, then O'Connell continues to develop into year 2, and the rookie quarterback is the backup. But guess what that does to your salary? You're not paying big salary for a big time salaried position. You're not paying $30-40 million for a quarterback. You got 2 dudes under rookie contracts. That allows you to spread that money elsewhere. That money will allow you to go get you top tier free agent offensive linemen. Facts. That money will allow you to do that. You want to fix the line like instantaneously? Drafting ain't going to do it. Drafting can potentially give you guys that can develop into that. But if you feel like right now, all you need is an offensive line and a quarterback, invest in that offensive line in. Make that young quarterback have the time he needs to be productive and to progress into the offense. And you can fix that instantly. The money that you would have spent on a high quality quarterback at $30-40 million a year can now be implemented to that offensive line to give that young quarterback protection. Like a condom. Condom and pull out. You use both methods, you can't fail. You won't be in child support court. You feel me? J-Dub in the building. I'm glad I was at the range. He said he was glad at the range all day yesterday. Yeah, bro. To see no production on offense in that game from both teams, that field goal. Come on, you gotta remember. Oh, and don't forget Renfro did fumble when we were in field goal range, bro. We were driving and he fumbles. You feel me? So that's another thing. We had action. But just the fact that one instant ain't it. That whole damn game, my offense couldn't do jack. But at least the defense kept us in the game. You want to be honest with it, at scoring nothing on offense. Too bad the defense couldn't get a pick 6. Hey, Jack Jones, I like Jack Jones. I like that pickup from New England that we claimed off waivers. Jack Jones almost had him one. That could have been a game changer. But Jack Jones is a physical dude out there, bruh. I like Jack Jones. And he's a young dude. So you might have a potential starter at corner out there. You feel me? Since Marcus Peters, way better than Marcus Peters. You didn't see Jack Jones out there whiffing at tackles and shit. I love his team more than life. Hey, Raider Syndicate, we know what's wrong. Like I said, it's not like the whole team is horrible. It's only a couple of situations that we got to fix. That's it. A couple. I just hope whoever we bring in here, if we do keep Antonio Pierce, I hope they go after an offensive coordinator. I mean, I'm not going to really be hard on Bo Hardegree because just the whole way he became an offensive coordinator, bro, just is not normal. I was arguing with my partners Saturday night. I was telling them, I said, look, no time ever in life have you known a pro football team in the NFL to get rid of the GM, the head coach, the quarterback, and the offensive coordinator. As far as I'm concerned, those are the top 4 positions on any team. The top 4. Yes, you have to put an offensive coordinator over a defensive coordinator. They the ones that produce the points. They're the one that produce the points. So your GM, coach, quarterback, and offensive coordinator all got exchanged in the middle of the season. I don't think that has not been heard of, bro. How do you? And they're all not that they've just been replaced. It ain't like you replaced a head coach with another veteran head coach. It ain't like you replaced a veteran QB with another veteran QB, and it ain't like you replaced a veteran offensive play caller with another veteran offensive play caller. You replaced veterans with rookies. So we're looking at the players, but what about coaches? What is their development schedule? How do GMs and coaches and coordinators, what is their development timeline? What's the time that you give a rookie to develop as a coordinator or a head coach? That's one thing nobody ever talks about. What is a coach's development time schedule compared to a player? You always, when you get a rookie player, it's like, okay, you give usually about 2 to 3 years a corner develops. Usually 2 to 3 years this position develops over other positions because more positions take more time to develop than others. So what is a coach's and coordinators development time? What a head coach is what? You give them 1, 2, 3 years? Because that's usually what it looks like to me with a rookie coach. Offensive coordinators, what usually does that take? Does that depend on who the head coach is and which side of the ball he's more adapt to knowing? So I would assume like somebody like AP. He'll have more influence on defense than he would on offense. Facts. And how's our defense looking? Exactly. That's the strength of our team. Usually the strength of your team is a mirror of your head coach. Look at Kansas City. What's the strength of their team? Offense. No wonder. And that's usually it. The identity of your team is usually the identity of your coach. And right now, the Raiders' identity is facts, defense. So that's the identity of the coach. Now we look at last year, or not last year, but before the change, we had McDaniels, offensive mind, right? Our offense sure in the hell went fucking backwards from last year to this year under him. Defense got better, and he has nothing to do with the defense. I think that was just the additions we made, as well as you kept the defense same. See, that's why when they got rid of McDaniels, that they didn't make Patrick Graham a head coach, because they didn't want to take away from what the defense already was. So you grab somebody who is not an offensive defensive coordinator, because we know AP is not an offensive mind coach. So why would you have him run the offense? That don't make sense to me. Motherfucker, if you ain't got no vertical, why I'm going to give you an alley-oop? Why I'm going to lob the ball up to you and you got a 2-inch vertical? You don't do that. I'm going to put you in a position to be successful. AP's position, defense. A defensive-minded coach. Matter of fact, what is the ranking of the defense so far? That's what I'm curious. Let's keep going, man, through the chats, man. Who's all here, man? J-Dub in the building. Holly. Salute to everybody, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. 2 red rings. Tony Shepard, man. Salute to you. Wild Turkey in the building, man. Salute. Chris Areola, man, salute to you, man. Top of the morning. See who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky, man. Yeah, I got to get that voice back, bro. Gravy in the building, man. Salute. Alex S in the building. Do you feel we should extend Josh? Bruh, That's a hard question. The reason being, you don't extend Josh Jacobs. Do you have faith in Zamir White? I know Britton Brown is another option that is not, on the injured list. Do you have more faith in him than Josh Jacobs? I mean, if you, that's a good decision that we have to make, bro. That's a very good decision we're gonna have to make. Do you feel Josh Jacobs is worth the money it's gonna take to get him back here? Or I think the money won't hurt us. It ain't like we're paying a quarterback, like I said, 30, 40 million a year. So the money is there, and we got a lot of dead cap money coming off the cap, and they're probably going to add another 20 mil to it, to the cap, that is. So the cap will go up. But like I said, a lot of that money I would like to see go. I like to put together an offensive line that's we need. Top 10 offensive line is what we need. If you have that, then Josh Jacobs will eat. But I think the offensive line is very. It's a big question mark, bro. You know what I mean? There's some pieces on that line, but like I said, I'm not a big fan of Andre James. He goes out yesterday. There wasn't no Colton Miller there at left tackle, which that's our main dude. We got dudes stashed away like Dalton Wagner, big offensive right tackle. Luminor, we know probably ain't coming back. He only has a 1-year deal. You know what I mean? What's your faith in Parham and them? Where do they play in all this? You go into who do you get in the draft? Is there somebody, you know what I mean? Do you go in the first round, grab your quarterback? Not that you're supposed to reach though, but I mean, if the value of a quarterback at our slot to pick is higher than any position, then yeah, you take the best available. But if that position is a need, you handle that 2 birds, 1 stone. You feel me? As far as second round, maybe you start going into but you know what? I don't like specifically reaching for positions unless, you know what I mean? I want the best available. That's the only way you're going to develop and build a team with high quality talent is by drafting the best available. But hopefully that best available is a need, because then that solves a problem. You feel me? I don't want to reach for what you think you need and it's not the top, it's not the best available player at that time. You know what I mean? If you want to stick to the rule of thumb, you got to go that route that way. You feel me? Hold on real quick. Oh shit, that's what happened. So yeah, man, it's some things that we gotta sit and think about. And just think, man. To be honest with you, the way things look now, all we had to do was run the table. I told you all we needed Kansas City to do is lose, and Kansas City's been losing. They've been losing. But you know what's gonna happen? Denver's gonna fuck around and win the division. Ain't that a bitch? Denver is gonna fuck around and win the division. And we had our action at doing that shit. But no. Hold on real quick. Let me go over here real quick. I gotta do something, bro. I don't know why this shit is doing that. But yeah, man, there's a few things we got to address. And I know quarterback is basic. I know for a fact. Oh, salute to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Thank y'all. Without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. The Mickey Ficky Raider Nation, man. Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? We ride this shit thick or thin. Win, lose, or tie. Raiders till I die. Salute. Yes, indeed, man. That hit the spot. That hit the Mickey Ficky spot. Yes, sir, man. So there's a few things. Definitely, I know for a fact, coach is gonna be one thing they gotta look after. After this season, we gotta look at every single situation, coaches and whatnot, to improve. We're not far off. There's a few things that need to be fixed, but overall totality, they all got to sit down and make the right decisions as far as who do we bring in. Maybe it is a hardball. Maybe Pierce ain't the answer. Maybe that's not the direction they want to go. Maybe there's another candidate out there you bring back. I heard Gruden's name. D Minutes, man, my dude, salute to you. That's right. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like for real. Appreciate y'all. Black sheep, striped spots. I like, hey, I like that name, bro. It can be done with AOC, but see, we still don't know though. You know what I mean? We still don't know. We gotta continue to, you know what I mean? We gotta continue in developing him. Same like Tyree on defense. We see better out of both of them compared to when they were just thrown in the fire. And I'm one that I don't believe in giving up too soon, because everybody knows my theory. I don't believe in quitting, because the day you quit might be the day before you become successful, but you'll never know because you didn't quit before it happened. So you always got to exhaust every avenue when it comes to development, and also giving people opportunities to show you what they can do, whether it's coordinator, head coach, GM, or even the players. You know, you feel me? So it's you got to be patient. We got to know exactly that the moves we make are precisely the moves that need to be made. I never jumped the gun, bruh. But yeah, I agree with you. It's all about being patient and developing. You know what I mean? You can't be impatient. No, Harbaugh, look, this is one admin. Hey, check this out. Harbaugh, I would not be mad at. This is why. Right now on this team, what is the most deficient side of the ball? Offense, right? Now, Pierce as a head coach, he's more of a delegation, but I think that's why defense is more better on the side of the ball on offense and defense, because of the experience and knowledge that AP does have in him working with Patrick Graham. Great defensive minds. Even when AP played in his playing days, everybody said great defensive mind. That's why our defense is like by far way above the offense. So if the offense is the only thing that we really need to correct, not the whole offense, offensive line, probably play calling, because they're still working off of that old McDaniels playbook. I mean, that's just all that Bo Hardegree has. You know what I mean? He ain't had an off season to develop his own offense or what type of offense he wants to run. He doesn't get that luxury. So it's like you're giving chicken shit and you're supposed to make chicken salad out of it. You feel me? But if Hardegree was to have an off season, would he be able to come up and work with, develop it? Put it like this. He knows Aiden O'Connell better than anyone as the previous quarterback coach. Well, he still is quarterback coach too. So he knows strengths and weaknesses under AOC. But what I would like to know is, if you let Bo Hardegree develop an offense, you would think that he would develop an offense that fits what AOC is, what he can do, right? Rather than this offense, and you're trying to, this is the plays we have right now. We don't, you know what I mean? They probably I know they threw a couple of wrinkles in there over the bye week. But what if you gave him a whole offseason to, okay, what kind of offense do you want to have? What do you think the pieces we have, what kind of offense do we have to suit it? You know what I mean? Would he lean more to being a deep threat type of offense? Do you lean more on your running back? And who is that running back? Do you bring Josh Jacobs back? You know what I mean? Do you go out there in free agency? Regardless of what you do, if you don't sign Josh Jacobs, we definitely know we don't have the running back on the team now. So do you go in free agency and still spend that same amount of money on a top name free agent? You might as well keep Josh Jacobs in. You know what I mean? Unless you go into a draft and you get a good, you spend a good a top, I ain't gonna say top 3 because I told you first round I see quarterback, second round dominant DT, defensive tackle. You know what? I seen Tyree Wilson at DT out there yesterday too, though, and he was back. He was doing his thing. But is that what he was brought there for? No, you brought him as DN. You move him around just like you do. Max Crosby done played DT a couple of times. They move him around, but you need to let Tyree develop to be that complementing piece to Max. So what do? Maybe in the second round, you go get a top tier defensive tackle, a game changer, somebody with a high motor that don't quit, that brings the pressure up the middle and forces the pocket to be one where the quarterback can't step into his throws. You know what I mean? Maybe you do that. Third round, maybe you go corner. I'm just giving you an idea. I'm not saying what to focus on, but I'm just giving you a range of top 3 picks of what type of players you go after. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we'll see how this shit go. But Harbaugh, he would be able to, I think he will fix the offense. Facts. Defense don't need to be touched. I just hope he wouldn't be the kind of coach to come in and just scrap the whole defense because it wasn't his. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Let Patrick Graham and keep them. You know what I mean? Keep them. Just go out there and bring in Harbaugh and let him. Hopefully, he would just fuck with the offense because that's what he's an offensive mind. I think if Aiden O'Connell ain't his, now we got a first round pick. He can draft somebody. Would he draft his own quarterback out of Michigan? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we get lucky and bam, we get a Penix or a Bo Nix. I don't know if dude from LSU gonna be there, but hey, shout out to him too. Giving shout out to AP and all them with the Arizona State, bruh. That's another key though. Maybe you trade up and you grab dude from LSU. Familiar if you keep everything the same. If you decide to keep AP and you keep what you have, if you some way can land the quarterback out of LSU, hey, that you know what I mean? There it is. But like I said, that's just guessing. We'll see though. We'll see. I don't know what direction we're gonna go into. We still got 4 more games. We'll see what happens, bro. Yeah, exactly, Daniels. He gave shout out to AP and all them, bro, for giving him the keys to being what he is. That was dope. That was dope. I just don't want to tinker with something that's working. The defense is working, and you know what? To be honest with you, as many young guys as on that defense, they're still nowhere near what they could be. That's crazy. Chris Smith ain't been out there. You know what I mean? Hey, Bernie, he was inactive. We still got players. Byron Young, they're inactive. We got young dudes still developing out there that can potentially be pieces that can help this team. You feel me? But hey, I don't tinker with something that works. You feel me? Don't tinker with something that working. That defense is top 10, hands down. And like I said, we could add pieces to it to make it even better. That's the scary part. Yeah, they made them inactive. They were inactive scratches. Well, you know what? And then I understand because they're trying to win now. So there's guys that's ahead of these young dudes that's giving you more production. But the thing is that these young dudes have not hit their ceiling yet. They're still developing. You know what I mean? They're rookies. We got to understand this. They're halfway in a season that their rookies are not getting the reps, but they're behind the scenes, I know they're being developed. Hey, yeah, offense had me hot as hell too, Sebastian. That's what we were talking about all this morning, bro. The offense, the line, the decision making at quarterback. Yeah, bro, it's we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, exactly, Ab man. For real. AP son. Fucked with dude. One of AP son, what did he go do? I think he went into, I think one of Pierce's sons went into coaching. He's going into the coaching side of football. If I'm not right, I think he had two sons. Because one played at Arizona State too. I forgot what the other one did. Yeah, if they can maneuver up and grab dude out of LSU, bro, hey, I'm all for it. Like I said, there's a bond there between he and AP. I heard before this game that a lot of these coaches was helping former coaches that AP worked with. They were helping them with the game plan for Minnesota. The game plan was beautiful on defense. They kept them to 3 points, and that 3-point didn't come until damn near the game was over. But that offense couldn't score shit. I know by a fact, if we had a veteran quarterback playing, that game would have been different. I think the season would be different. Okay, let me rephrase that. A legitimate veteran quarterback, we would have got way different outcome, bro. We got way too many different weapons, good weapons on offense. The point of getting them the ball is like I said, Aiden O'Connell's a rookie, bro. This is a part of it. This is a part of being a rookie that he is. Not Stroud. He's not the rookie Stroud is. He's not the rookie any other of these rookies are. He's Aiden O'Connell's rookie. So his development is different than anybody else's. There's no identical development. There's no chart that be like, well, he's right on pace with Stroud. No, he's not Stroud. Stop thinking that because Stroud is doing what he's doing, that we got to expect it out of all rookie quarterbacks. And that don't make sense. That don't make sense. Everybody don't develop the same. Hell, even Michael Jordan didn't make a varsity team in high school. Kobe Bryant was not good in the NBA in the first 3 years. Peyton Manning definitely wasn't good his first couple of years in the NFL at quarterback. But look what he became. It's development. Then you get some people that can come in day one. Stroud, they're winning. You know what I mean? But that team they did some moves to go ahead and on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. Sometimes it's all about system fit and development. Do you got the right coaches around you to develop you into what you need to be? And then what pace can they have you develop on? Like I said, there's a lot of variables that go into the shit. Now, I think you're saying is they're paying Tay way too much to not be involved in the offense like he should be. If you're saying that, I agree. But I don't think he's paid too much. If you're saying that he's not giving you, well, he's not. Of course, you can't be given the production if you're not given the ball. I can see the frustration in Tay. He's that dude. You put Tay on any team with a veteran QB, watch what he does. Watch what he does. If you trade, if you decide after the season we're going to trade Devontae Adams, get some picks, which if you plan on rebuilding your offensive side of the ball, you'll think about doing that. Trading Tay Adams. The Jets want him. If Jets get a healthy Aaron Rodgers back and Devontae Adams back, I probably will put my bottom dollar on it that they'll be favorites to win the Super Bowl. And that's exactly what Devontae Adams will give to you when you pair him up again with a veteran quarterback. If you trade him to the Jets with a healthy Aaron Rodgers, that will be probably the favorite to win the Super Bowl next year. Nah, Tay ain't overrated, bruh. He ain't never been overrated. See, you said he has to be given a perfect ball. Not all the time. How many one-hand grabs have you seen him make because the ball wasn't right perfect to him? He has to make pay. How many diving catches have you seen Devontae made because the pass wasn't perfect? You know what I mean? I don't think that's a factual statement right there. And we're looking at a rookie quarterback with only, 6 games experience? 6 games as a starter, and you expect him to, be Tom Brady? Aaron Rodgers? Mahomes? What are we expecting out of a 4th-round rookie who was just thrown in there because the shit changed overnight? I don't think he needs a Hall of Famer quarterback. He just needs a good quarterback. Anybody needs you don't need a Hall of Fame quarterback to be a good receiver. You know what I mean? You don't need that. You think Derek Carr was a Hall of Fame quarterback? Look at the Saints. You think the Saint fans booing Carr every time he come off the field. I don't know. I don't think Carr's a Hall of Fame quarterback. You can't put him in the same fucking sentence with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, and you know what I mean? Look, we got a quarterback that got 2 Super Bowl wins that was a Raider. He ain't in the Hall of Fame. How you think Carr gonna make the Hall of Fame? If Plunkett ain't even in there. Come on. Church. Mayer was wide open, and what, the quarterback didn't give him the ball, Aiden O'Connell? I've seen a couple of times out there was guys wide open, and he took the sack. He took the sack. You feel me? Not the ball sack, pause. Who's going to get in the Hall of Fame? You think Carr going to get the Hall of Fame? Bro, if Carr makes the Hall of Fame over Plunkett, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. If anyway on God's green earth you let Derek Carr get into the Hall of Fame before Jim Plunkett can, come on, bruh. Over Plunkett? Hell no. Hell no. Carr ain't even won a playoff game. He ain't even gonna make the playoffs this year with a new team that had defense. I was one of them saying I think he'll do good in New Orleans. Shit. Ask the Saint fans how that's working out. In a weak-ass division. You got a losing record in a weak-ass division. That's why we was like, Carr will be successful in New Orleans. They got a defense, and they in a weak-ass division. How's that going so far? This motherfucker getting booed in New Orleans. My family in Louisiana is Saint fans, and they don't like that dude Carr. They want him gone. And he got a 4-year deal? I said, you're going to have to deal with him for some years to come. They be like, shit. Hey, y'all thought y'all was going to win the Super Bowl with Carr. Like I said, Carr is a middle-of-the-pack type quarterback. That's a fact. He's a middle-of-the-pack quarterback. He's mediocre. Remember they tell you about quarterbacks that can they win the big game? That motherfucker don't even know what the big game look like. And I'm not even trashing on Carr. I'm trashing on what he's just mediocre, bruh. He's mediocre. That's at best. At best. We thought he was going to turn it all around. Nah, you don't want to get Aaron Donald. He's old as shit, and Aaron Donald already what I want to say? Whatever fucking word it is. Not complimented, but contemplated. My bad. He contemplated retirement already. I wouldn't want to go after that dude, even though he's, you know what I mean? But our defense, I mean, he would be a. If we were contenders right now, okay, this is how I say you get Aaron Donald. Fuck that. Don't get Aaron Donald. If you trade, tell the Jets we want 2 first-round picks. If you really want Devontae that fucking bad, give us 2 first-round picks, and you can have them. And let's do this offense the right way. Let's go get our quarterback. That'll give us ammunition to move up if we had to go get one of these top-tier quarterbacks coming out of college. Facts. So you could use Devontae in that kind of situation if you want to go ahead and fix that offense. Defense, now we go into the draft, and with them, either we move up and grab a quarterback, and then with these other picks, we'll go ahead and get a dominating defensive tackle out of college. Boom, add him to the mix. I mean, we got to get a young monster. A young monster. You feel me? A motherfucker that in college, like, man, he's a handful at DT. We need one of them dudes. Or you get one of these teams that have a veteran, not too old of a veteran, but because of salary reasons, they want to get rid of him because they drafted a young dude that shows promise, and they want to clear some salary cap, and they got a dominating ass defensive tackle. Go get him. Go get him. Dark. What's up, Dark? My guy Dark in the building. Yes, sir. I think Tay looks as good as the quarterback. Let's just say that. Every player on offense that's a weapon, notice, looks as good as the quarterback. That's a fact. That's the only common denominator. They all got the same person throwing to them. How does Renfro look? Mediocre. How Michael Mayer look? Mediocre. He's a rookie, but still mediocre. How Josh Jacobs look? Mediocre. Because a lot of teams will stack the box because they ain't worried about the pass. And if Tay was mediocre, why they got 2 and 3 people around him on defense? That don't seem mediocre to me. It seemed like you trying to make sure he don't get the damn ball. Because he's a game changer. Shit, if you mediocre, you was not pulling a double team. Nigga, ain't nobody on earth double teaming Renfro. Ain't nobody on earth double teaming Hayward Bay. Oh my God. Ain't nobody on earth double teaming Zay Jones. You feel me? Bruh, you don't have to have a GOAT. And if you call, look, and if Aaron Rodgers is so much of a GOAT, how many years Aaron Rodgers played in the NFL? And how many Super Bowls he's seen? Hey, bro, I'm just saying. I've been saying that about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a good in-season quarterback. Yeah, postseason, the numbers don't lie, bro. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how everybody say the coach from the Steelers. How many years he been a head coach? How many times they been to the Super Bowl? You know, AFC Championship? Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, NFC Championship? What? He been in the league, 20 years? One Super Bowl? One Super Bowl in 20 years. You want to have a franchise that has that. You want to win a Super Bowl every once in 20 years. Because 3 Super Bowls, you're probably dead. 3 Super Bowls, you're probably in the grave somewhere rolling. If you trade Devontae, hey, they say the Jets all out want to get him. But you're going to have to unass some shoot. What you mean some shoot? You're going to have to give up some ass, bro, some Duke shoot. You're going to have to give up some Duke shoot, bro. We ain't just going to give them to you just because you want them. Bro, if you want Devontae, got to make it rain on us, bro. Got to make it rain. You got to give us 2 first rounders. We want your first rounder this year. We want your first rounder next year. Shoot it. Shoot it. Or we'll take a swap. You give us a player and a first round pick and give us something like you could swap another round pick that'll be more of a value to them than us. So if we got a higher draft pick than they do in any round, then you could probably swap them picks to, increase their pick, which they might do. If they can move up like about 10 spots or some shit. It all depends. Matter of fact, let me see what the let me see something real quick. Damn, I'm getting all these motherfucking updates. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm trying to see. What do we look like right now? I want to see what the Jets. You see how the Kansas City Chiefs is crying about the refs? Everybody crying about the refs this year, bruh. Hey, the shit kind of starting to make you think that the shit is rigged for real. Just the dumbass the calls these fucking refs is making, it make you be like, wait a minute, bruh. Wait a minute. Let's go to standings. Where is the motherfucking Jets? Let me see something real quick. Where the Jets stand at right now? NFL standings, playoffs. All right. So right now we are at 13. The Jets got the same record as us, 5-8. They're right behind us in the AFC. Overall, I don't know what the overall expanded. So the Jets are 5-8 like we are. So the people that would have picks over them, the Giants are 4-8. Washington is 4-8. Chicago was 5-8. Carolina 1-12, probably be number one overall, going to Chicago. 3-10 by Arizona. We're gonna have a decent. Well, hold on, because I know when we who's ahead of us. So at the bottom, there's only 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 teams that's worse than us in the AFC. That's the Jets, Tennessee, New England. 3 teams behind us at 5-8. That's a 385. Let me see something NFC. So 5-8, and there was 3 teams. That's the AFC. Okay, the NFC 5-8. There are, I don't know where Chicago would be, but Chicago, Giants, Washington, Arizona, Carolina, 5 teams. So right now, I think we would be at the best 5. We would be like the. Let me see. Carolina, Arizona, Washington, the Giants, Chicago. I don't know Chicago. You know what? We lost to Chicago. So Chicago would get. So we would be less than them. So we will be above. Okay. So would it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? We will have the 8th pick right now in the draft. If I calculated that right. The 8th pick. Come on, man. Because the Chicago better than us with the same record because they beat us. So I got to remember the tiebreakers. So in the AFC, we got the Jets. So the Jets is behind us, Tennessee and New England. 3 teams behind us in the AFC at 5 and 8. And well, that can change because tonight, what's tonight's game? Monday night game is what, Denver and the Chargers? No. It ain't the Chargers because what's name hurt a finger. 6 and 7 is the Rams. I mean, that's the Rams. Yeah, the Rams. That's NFC. Where the AFC I was looking at? What is the Chargers? Chargers is above us at 5 and 8. Yeah, they're one up above us at 5 and 8, but we're below. So the Jets, Tennessee, and New England are 3 teams behind us in the AFC, and that's 3 teams. And then Giants, Washington, and Arizona and Carolina. That's 4. We would have the 8th pick right now in the draft, the way things are lined up. So we will pick number 8. But we still got 4 games to go. We'll see what happens. Who suck? Buster, when we don't eat. And I'm kind of curious on what Champ Kelly can do in the draft. I think his because they said he had a few instances where he like I guess it was what him and Ziegler were both in agreement for the Raiders to trade up for CJ Stroud and was willing to do anything for it, but McDaniels was the one that said no. If we did move up, it would be for what's his name with Carolina. I think their player assessment, Champ Kelly, I'm curious on him by himself as the standalone GM, his evaluation of talent. I'm curious because it seems like he has a good sense as far as players go, but I want to see him in action as the main dude with no Ziegler. But I want to see what his draft board would look like. What players would it look like when we go draft? What's his assessment and how would that look? I'm just curious. Because I think he might be the ace in the hole that a lot of people ain't really expecting. But I think Champ Kelly might be that dude to bring in talent that really can uplift this roster almost overnight. If I'm correct by my assumptions. No, Max already got his money, bro. You ain't gotta get. Why you gonna give Max Tay money and Max got his money? He got an extension. You know, why not just, if you trade away Tay, why not use that money to fix spots that need to be fixed? Why would you put it into something that's already fixed? That don't. See, that's why. Yeah, some comments make me wonder. Like, yeah, okay, well, I know who not to listen to. Come on, bruh. Max is taken care of already. He already has his extension. Why would you need to give him Tay money when you could use Tay money to go fix the offensive line or go do this and do that? Come on, bruh. Yeah, man. Max is getting his money. I don't know how you say Tay overrated, bro. Hey, whatever sport you're more knowledgeable in, bro. Hey, let's talk baseball or something if you want to. And I'm not even a big baseball dude. We could talk basketball. How about them Lakers winning the end season tournament against 4 lesser opponents? Bro, now here we go. So, hey, somebody on Dope Dick and Dynamite, he said he would trade Max for 10 first round picks. Oh my God. Hey, shout out to trolls out there that's trolling. I don't get down with the trolling, bro. I'm cut from a different cloth, man. We don't get down like that. That trolling shit, man. I think that's a feminine trait. Women troll. You know what I mean? The kind of women that, you know what I mean, tell a motherfucker, that's why your dick only this big. That's why that other bitch, and that's trolling, bro. That comes from women. I never got down like that. Nigga. If I got at a motherfucker, hey, we can get on each other helmet if we clowning. But trolling, just to be trolling for no reason, that's a woman trait. That's a female trait for real. The kind of shit when a bitch key your car or put your shit on flat, put sugar in your gas tank. That's a female trait. That's why I never understood men who troll. Like, that's what bitches do. No offenses, bitches. To the bitches out there, hey, I love y'all. Y'all serve a purpose in society. But come on now, women are petty as shit. And so when men become petty, I'll be like, yeah, your X and Y chromosomes are crossed up, bruh. I think there's a little more estrogen than testosterone that you running off of. You feel me? Hey, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's factual, but women are petty as shit. You remember when Left Eye burned motherfucking Andre Rison's shoes? You know how she burnt down the house? Being petty. Because he went on a trip, bought himself some shoes and didn't bring her back none. So she was so petty, she took all his shoes, put it in the tub, put fluid on it, and lit it. But you know what? She didn't account for the fact that fucking tub they had was plastic. The tub liners, it melted. That's how the house burnt down. Now, if it was a cast iron tub, of course, hey, that would have been fine and dandy. No, it's not a cast iron tub. The tub melted and burnt down the fucking house because he brought home new shoes that he bought on a trip and didn't get her none. That's women. Not all women, just the petty ones. Just some petty shit. You know what I mean? Some petty shit. You do some shit they don't like and then they go scheme and try to fuck your best friend or petty. That's petty shit. And I'm noticing like nowadays, the day and age we live in, a lot of these dudes are petty like women. Petty like women. I'm like, if a motherfucker do something, bro, I just ain't fucking with you. Plain and simple. I ain't fucking with you. But, you know, trolling and being petty, nigga, you need lipstick and nail polish to fit in with that group. But then again, I'm old school, so, yep, rip Left Eye with her petty ass. Bruh, he said, tape, man. I'm not even gonna read that shit. Raider Paul, salute to you, my brother. Tops. Yeah, man. So there's a lot of shit that we'll see what happens at the end of the season once we get through it. But there's some things that we know that needs to be addressed. Facts. You feel it? You feel me? There's a few things we need to go ahead and address. And don't forget, Thursday night, we got Raider football. We got 2 games in 1 week, y'all. Hey, y'all, what? 2 games in 1 week against the Chargers? They talk about Sherbert might be done for the season. Fractured finger. Might be done for the season. And we know we don't like the Chargers. Chargers can eat a KCID backwards. You said, how did the visit with Flocker go? Shit, I don't even know, bro. I told you I've been MIA, bro. I've been like entertaining company and shit. I gotta check and see, bro. I'll look that up and see exactly what they say about that shit. I can hear Left Eye every time on it. Man. Yeah, man. I remember that when that shit happened with Left Eye, bro. I was like, She did what? She burnt all his shoes because he didn't buy her none? You know one crazy thing about Left Eye? Here's a side note for those that don't know. Left Eye was signed to Death Row, has a full album. She went by the name Nina Ross, and never came out with the album. There's a lot of shit that didn't come out on Death Row. Yeah, Death Row had a lot of artists that they had. That's why me and my brother didn't sign with him, because I was like, Suge was in jail. He was in Mule Creek by Sacramento. And I was telling my brother, bro, I don't know if we're gonna take this deal, bro, because Suge is locked up, and I don't know who running, and find out it was Reggie White running the shit. I think Reggie White was the one that offered us the deal on the development label. But I wasn't. Nah, Death Row wasn't the same Death Row in 2001 as they were in the early 90s. But that's one thing I can give props to Suge. Suge is a marketing motherfucker, though. When it came to making moves in the music industry, Suge made the right moves. Hate him or love him. Everybody was fucking everybody on Death Row. You know Pac fucked Mary J. Blige too. Faith Evans. I think he was fucking with Michelle A. too. Everybody, shit, Suge and Dr. Dre got babies with Michelle A. Yep, she was wearing that Andre Rison jersey. Y'all remember when Andre Rison was a Raider? When Andre Rison was a Raider, what? Come on now. Yeah, rest in peace, Left Eye, man. Hey, Chili and T-Boz. TLC was the shit, and they record company fucked them so bad. Man, LaFace Records out of Atlanta, Pebbles, and man, come on, bro. They fucked that group so bad, bro. And that's why they used to talk like, we sold 5 million albums. How the fuck we only get like $200,000 each? Hey, the record business is a dirty business. That's facts. A dirty business. Nobody, man. Hey, for real. Yeah, Pac has some shit, man. Hey, gone too soon, for real. When you try to mix street politics with the music industry, that shit go bad. Don't think you coming from street level getting into the motherfucking business thinking you got power. Do you know who runs the fucking music industry? You talk about power. Shit, you better watch your ass. Ask P. Diddy. Ain't P. Diddy like a billionaire? Hey, ask him how it's going. He thought nigga, you ain't a higher up in the music business. The higher ups is canceling your ass. Like, hey, it's time to get rid of this motherfucker, because now he fucking with the money stream now. All these women coming out talking about what this motherfucker done did. Yeah, he was a chief too. So was Marcus Allen. Rich Gannon. You feel me? All right, y'all, I'm about to jump my that's right, Nipsey Hussle, RIP, for real. Hey, Diddy fruity than cocktail. You feel me? He's fruitier than fruity cocktail. I done heard, hey, Diddy did some, hey, Diddy, you motherfucker, you. Like they tell you, what's kept in the dark shall soon come to light. Let there be light. You feel me? Hey, if P. Diddy and R. Kelly did a song, what? Instead of Missing You by P. Diddy, it's called Pissing You. Pissing You. Hey, that motherfucker in Miami scared as a motherfucker. Diddy, I'm telling you, you could only be scandalous for so long. They getting his ass because motherfuckers coming out the woodwork on his ass. They coming out the woodwork. Hey, you know what? The penitentiary might be a good thing for Diddy. Hey, he can get all the dick he wants. He can get plugged from behind for as much as you want. And they gotta pay a dime. You know what I mean? Like what 50 Cent say? You gonna come out with a documentary called Surviving P. Diddy? Surviving P. Diddy. Hey, Diddy going to the penitentiary. He gonna have hell of motherfucking commissary. He giving his ass up for some honey buns, Snickers, top ramen, summer sausage, box juices, cookies, nigga, whatever you want. Hey, nigga, take it out my. Hey, his ass is gonna be a penitentiary ATM. Whatever you need, just take it out my ass. Take it out my ass. You just slide your credit card down my ass crack and take all the commissary you need. What you want? What you want? You need some hair grease? You need a comb? Nigga, I got you, dog. Come on now. It's either they using JPay or Securus. They probably get on Securus and be like, hey, bro, you got 50? You gonna be like, nigga, you got some ass? Bro, give me the 50, you can have some ass. All right, nigga, it's gonna be in your account. I'm gonna have it put on your Securus account. Oh my God, man, y'all motherfuckers is awful. See, y'all got me on here talking crazy like a motherfucker. Oh shit, hey, you know them is two different coasts, Holly. They going, hey, what state? That all depends on. Well, it's probably New York State that they're gonna file all these charges on his ass though. But yeah, he won't make it to California unless, because there was rumors about him having some influence in the Biggie situation, and that was in LA. So if LAPD want to get involved on it, they'll probably send him to some PC joint. Like I said, Mule Creek. Usually for celebrities, they get PC'd up unless they don't want it. You know what I mean? They be like, nah, I don't need it. Like I heard Suge is an open population, but some motherfucking celebrities, they'll put them in, they'll PC their ass up. There's different, like I told y'all, Mule Creek is up by Sacramento. That's a PC joint. This nigga said Tupac gonna be in it. Come on, bro, Tupac. Unless they do the the what you call it, like they did with him before. Yeah, you don't trust Diddy because it makes you wonder. Did Diddy ever have a life insurance policy on his artists? Because some people do that shit. Some labels will they be putting life insurance policies on artists. You know what I mean? And we know for a fact the people that Diddy was fucking with when they come to the West Coast, he checked in with the Southside Crips of Compton, and that was Keefe D and them. You know what I mean? That check-in shit be real when you got paper like that, because motherfuckers will target you. But you get the right motherfuckers around you. You know what I mean? That's why Suge had the whole Mob Pie Rules with him. That's the neighborhood he grew up in. And shit in Compton, hey, the mobs in the South Side, that's oil and water, bruh. When that shit went down, man, that shit was crazy as fuck. Oh shit, Raider Paul said he got the plug in Vegas. Hey, for real though, because if that's the case, man, I like to entertain some situations depending on what, especially Super Bowl weekend. I know there's gonna be a lot of parties that weekend, bruh. Yeah, man, it's a lot of shit. All right. Hey, admin, not admin, but Pyro, who was Hefe? The one motherfucker talk about trading Tay Adams for 10 first round picks or max card, whatever the fuck. That was Hefe? I don't know why you keep fucking with my page, bro. I don't fuck with suckers, man. I be telling that motherfucker, if the motherfucker if you wanna solve a problem, just give me a fair one, bro. I'm an old nigga. You might whoop me. Let's find out though. Just give me a fair one, man. I ain't gonna bring no knives to the fight. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna do you dirty. I'm just gonna beat the dog shit out you, bro. Just give me the fair one. Like I said, a lot of shit you said, motherfucker, hey, I'm not gonna never forget that shit. One day we gonna cross paths one day. I might be wherever you at. I might be there and a motherfucker might point it out and be like, hey, that's him right there. Oh, is he? I'ma sleep you. That's all. Then I'm gonna wake you up, give you a beer, and be like, man, just don't. Hey, next time, watch what the fuck you say. Like I said, we'll cross paths one day, bro. I'm not even. Ain't no sweat off my back. I get my opportunity. I hope he hella big. I like knocking big motherfuckers out. Like, where you get all that power from, bro? I used to, never mind. Hey. You said YouTube. What Raider Critique? Shout out to you. You said YouTube is slamming us with ass these days, man. That's for real how that shit go, bro. Yeah, the offensive side of the ball was horrible in that game. Defense was like, yeah, we kept them to 3 points. Offensive side, like, yeah, but y'all didn't score shit. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, I ain't worried about it. We gonna have to deal with that shit one day. Hopefully he got some heart in him. He ain't all bitch where he wants to, you know what I mean? Fuck it. You might have squabbles, bro. You might be able to knock me out. I'm old and I'm getting older. I'm giving them false confidence. Yeah, I'm slow. I ain't got no power behind my punches, bro. You got action, bro. Hey, we can go live too. If you knock me out on live and be like, I knocked out Lunatic Raider. Hey, bro, you know how much motherfucking attention you'll get? You can start you a YouTube page. Man. Bro, hey, I even come on there and get interviewed. Like, yeah, he caught me with a solid one. And I woke up a month later in a coma and I had a concussion and a metal plate in my forehead. And my dick don't get hard no more. So he must have sucked it after I was knocked out. He sucked all the blood out of my dick. Vampire. Oh, dick vampire. He sucked all the blood out of my dick. Oh shit. Hey, yeah, let me know about that one, the indoor pool party. Hey, for real. Motherfucker get up in there, boy. It's on and cracking. I already said that I'm throwing the Super Bowl party. I got some my partners coming back out here though. Man, we had so much fun motherfucking Saturday night. I be telling these motherfuckers, I say, hey, come fuck with me. I put it together, man. I made some wings and some baked spaghetti and loaded the bar up and shit, nigga. Hey, we had a ball, man. That's why I say I got to get my voice back. Hey, Stan, karate kick him in the balls. Yes, sir. He said, tell them hoes her name at the Cosmopolitan. Hey, Holly crazy. Butterbean, what? In them USA trunks. Hey, you for real? You know who Butterbean used to remind me of? A short version of who was the other wrestler? The big motherfucking bald head with it looked like he had alopecia. He had no body hair. King Kong Bundy. He was a midget King Kong Bundy. That was Butterball. Butterbean. I said Butterball. Butterbean was a midget King Kong Bundy. For real, for real. Hey, yeah, hey, admin, hook me up, man, for real. Or Raider Paul, my bad, I'm tripping. I could take one of these bras and be like, hey, we about to hit the club. What? Yeah, come on, we about to go to we gonna go to the club over here. Yeah, there's a lot of shit. I think New Year's Eve, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do New Year's Eve, but I know Fremont Street is having like they doing an old school concert. They got Blackstreet, fucking Tone Loc, and Kid and Play performing New Year's Eve on Fremont Street. Yeah, I'll be out. Hey, I'll be in Kansas next summer, July. Yup. And on the map, what is it? December, January? Yeah, so 7 months. I talked to my pops and we getting everything all situated. But it'll be me, my boy, and my pops. We'll do I know we're gonna end up going to Topeka, but we got people I think we're gonna mainly be in Wichita. Hey, all right, hey Raider Paul, I'll let you know. For real. Hey admin, who was eating hot dogs in the ring? You Butterbean or King Kong Bundy? All right, man. Yeah, for real. I'm gonna be active for real. I'll be out there, man. For real, for real. Shit, I'll be doing my thizzle for real. I know Super Bowl weekend gonna be litty. For real. This motherfucker dark is stupid. I don't do the dabs, bruh. I don't really smoke no more, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I just haven't, you know what I mean? I ain't really been tripping, bruh. All started with my job was doing fucking random drugs. I remember they pulled me out the trailer like 2 a.m. one time to give me a drug test. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers really trying to be on one. So I kind of like, I phased out of that shit like, well, shit, I ain't gonna give them no reason. Butterbean. He said, don't hate the game. Hey, for real. All right, y'all, man, I'm about to shut this shit down, man. It's 9 o'clock. Oh, shit, what the fuck is this shit? Hold on, I'll be trying to see if they got some more updates before I get off of here. Look, Chargers QB not expected to play against Raiders due to fractured right index finger on his throwing hand. He's done. You ain't no way in the world he gonna play. They said expected to play. He's not expected. Of course he's not gonna play. You fractured your index finger on your throwing hand? Good luck with that shit, bruh. Who's the other Chargers backup? Thursday night football, I got to go to work. Hey, that's why I had yesterday off. I swapped my shift Sunday for Thursday, bro. And I remember like, oh, wait a minute. But I would have had to work Thursday anyway. because they're giving us mandatory overtime all this month for peak season. So, but fuck it, I'll be at work with my earpiece on, listening to the game, watching that shit on my phone. You know what I mean? I hope we don't get beat by the backup, but hey, if we're playing for draft position, hey, go out there and do what it do. I ain't saying going out there and lose on purpose, but if you lose, then you lose. But fuck, give an effort though. That's all I care about. I don't believe in tanking. I don't want to tank. Go out there and win. You feel me? Anything's possible, especially with KC losing like they losing. Anything possible. KC's so fucking mad. The coach and the quarterback talking about the fucking refs. You know they're gonna get fined, bruh. You're not supposed to question the integrity of the referees. Fuck the referees. Fuck them old weak ass referees y'all motherfuckers is hiring. The fuck? Yeah, fuck Kermit Washington, or not. I said Kermit Washington. Hey, my bad. That's an old basketball player. He was like one of the little counselor dudes in my high school. Look up Kermit Washington, boy, basketball player. That Rudy Tomjanovich, boy, he snuck that motherfucker. Man, almost ruined that motherfucker's career, bruh. Kermit Washington. I wonder if that motherfucker's still alive, bruh. Hey, that motherfucker, me and him used to clown around when I was seeing him in the hallways in high school. Shit. Hey, my high school had a lot of great motherfuckers, y'all. Kermit Washington was one of the little counselor type dudes there. We also had a counselor, Mr. McCormick, who is Mike Tyson's half brother. So Mike Tyson's dad, a biological, this was one of his kids. They were all in the Jet magazine on an article they did. Another one, if y'all know who Tinker Hatfield is, Miss Hatfield, his mom. Tinker was the one that designed the Jordans. He was the original dude that designed the Air Jordans, and also did the if y'all didn't know, Batman wore in the first Batman back in the day wore Nikes. There was Nike boots that was designed by Tinker Hatfield. His mom, Miss Hatfield, was one of the ladies that worked in the offices. Man, we had all kind of motherfuckers there, bruh, at my high school. Terrell Brandon, I went to school with him. He was there too, who played in the NBA. At one point was considered the top point guard in the NBA for assist turnover ratio. Played with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but he was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the day. I think when he got drafted, 95. No. 80 said 91, 92. He was drafted like 91, 92. Who does ketchup, man? I'm not doing no ketchup on no fucking steak. At least A1 sauce, if I'm gonna put that on there. He said ketchup. He said steak and eggs, huh? He's a flag on Kermit for looking at him. Muppet babies, for real. All right, y'all, let me get up off here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what? Let me knock this down. Oh, I already knocked down my drink. My bad. I got to work tonight, but it's all good. Salute to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. We will be on again tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It is Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast, man. I look forward to seeing y'all, man. We're going to talk on some shit. We're going to pull up some stats and shit that we did good with and that we did horrible with. You know, of course, we know it's offense and defense. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. Happy Monday. We got a short week, y'all. Game back on Thursday night against the Dischargers. So with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider, Raiders Allegiance. We'll be back tomorrow. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch.